Chelsea, who at Queen's Park, they're on their feet and cutting loose here. Oh, look at it.
Danny, you love that as a bowler?
I do, and I love the Queen's Park Oval. Do you think I was a little excited there? Moods and I, Moods is always just going like,
we can never tell.
Calm down, Morrison, for goodness sake. But you think of the crowd, and of course, yes, we know we've got the big IPL, of course, the biggest show on the planet, but this is the biggest party in sport. Cricket played louder, love it on that side of our arms, is just, and so intense. And of course, the Queen's Park Oval, I mean, it's one of the great theatres, and I think Moods will allude more to it. But, you know, whether you're hitting sixes out of the ground or a fielder doing something dynamic, a great catch, or there was Jacques Kallis with a Yorker, it just, the crowd, poof. And in particular, it's the home team, Trini, the roof comes off, doesn't it, Moods? It's just a wonderful place to work and either play. But for us to commentate and get involved, it is just sensational.
Why don't we see that moment again?
Yeah, there's no Queen's Park Oval is one of the great atmospheres when it comes to stadiums around the world, and it's not like it's not like a stadium that carries 50,000 people. I think the capacity is about 16 or around that number, so it's not a huge capacity. But my gosh, you would think there's 160,000 in there. Incredible atmosphere, but. That Kallis Yorker just reminds me the class that Kallis was as a cricketer. You know, Kallis is renowned as arguably one of the best all-rounders of all time. You know, he is right in the conversation with your Garfield Sobers, and quite rightly so, because his ability as a batsman in all formats of the game, averaging well into the 50s as a test cricketer, phenomenal amount of test runs, a phenomenal amount of test wits, and a phenomenal amount of test catches, fielding it. You know, he is your ultimate test cricket package. But as a one-day player, he was a team's dream because he's a genuine top-order batsman, and you can guarantee whether you're playing T20 cricket or 50-over cricket, you can guarantee his overs. It wasn't a case of an all-round that, I'm not sure I can get all four out of him in a T20 game. It was absolutely, we can get every single over out of Kallis. He is a genuine fast bowler in our makeup. He could bowl at key moments, and that was clearly a key moment there where he needed to go to the defensive option, which is more often than not, and you couldn't get a better executed Yorker. It was right in the crease line. And just knocked over the off stump, perfectly bowled. What an asset! What a player Kallis was.
Right. Why don't we see that Yorker again? If you can pull that up on the right hand side.
Turn that volume down, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I just also wonder whether people. Your question will be like, "What did you prefer?" Now, and I'm being cheeky here, Moods. Did you prefer him as a bowler? Did you prefer him as a batter? And Moods has mentioned he covered all three facets. But I think even as obviously a bowling specialist, I think you just love watching Kallis bat. Any form of the game, classical, commanding. He dominated Moods, didn't he? He was there in your face.
Yeah, he was we look at all-rounders and we look at and think, well, what are they? Are they batting all-rounders? Are they bowling all-rounders? Kallis was a batting all-rounder, but he just happened to also be an exceptional bowler. It wasn't a case, as I mentioned, it wasn't a case of, let's just try to get a few overs out of him. You needed his overs because he had the ability to have an impact, which he clearly did there.
Right, and in terms of the choice of delivery, so we have seen a lot of innovation in batting and bowling. But do you think the place of the Yorker is still, and especially a Yorker like this, that still holds a very high place?
No doubt, it is your go-to, and Moods with his coaching hat on, not so much even the commentating, like for all of us, it is. I mean, we've just mentioned the great Lasith Malinga. Players will tell you have played in recent times, it's so hard to stop. it's that big entailing or even sometimes swinging away Yorker that, you can't get underneath, you can't dispatch it. And if it is executed beautifully at a really key moment, well, then you saw what happened there with Kallis and the likes of Lussieth and co. Go to, hello, you're out. Or it's a dot ball. And as we know, the dot balls can be gold. You get 2 dot balls in a row and suddenly the batting side are freaking out.